So, picture this. In a scene that sounds like it was ripped straight from an action movie, Kim decides to whip out a corkscrew on Diddy during their latest blow-up. Spoiler alert, it didn't end well for him, and he found himself paying a visit to the hospital. Talk about taking a relationship from hot and steamy to critically ill faster than you can say drama queen. But wait, there's more. The video throws a little shade on the suspicious deaths of people close to Diddy. Yes folks, that includes the late Kim Porter. It raises some eyebrows and makes you wonder if there's more to these tragedies than meets the eye. Is anyone else ready to start a conspiracy board, or should we just stick to a true crime podcast? And speaking of complex relationships, let's talk about Diddy and Kim. You know, like watching a soap opera, only with more designer clothes and less dramatic music. Kim's silent reaction to Diddy's infamous fling with J-Lo really showcases the layers of emotion in their relationship. It's like a psychological thriller, where the plot twists are as wild as the hairstyles. Now, let's switch gears and talk about Usher playing the mentor role. You've got Justin Bieber over here, and Usher's in the corner like a worried big brother, trying to shield him from questionable decisions. Ah, the life of a star, where your biggest concern is not just your music career, but also finding someone who can guide you through the minefield of celebrity craziness. Speaking of guiding lights, the video drives home the message of self-love and empowerment, especially within marginalized communities. It pulls no punches while calling for resilience and unity against those pesky things we call oppression. 2020 had its challenges, sure, but how about we tackle them together, like a well-organized flash mob of positivity? Ah, and then there's the dirty laundry of the entertainment industry. The speaker takes a hard look at systemic issues that seem to be swept under the rug like last year's fashions. Misconduct and exploitation? Oh honey, that's like a hidden track on your favorite album nobody wants to talk about. Let's just say, there's a culture of silence that makes a library look like a rave party. Now, let's not forget those star-studded concerts. Attending one is like stepping into a social experiment. Who knew a gathering of celebs could turn into a reality show episode? The excitement in the air is so thick you could cut it with a knife, and everyone's looking for that perfect selfie moment to prove they were there. Lights, camera, awkward interactions. And when it comes to Diddy's legal issues, buckle up. The complexities of celebrity accountability are enough to make your head spin faster than a DJ at a club. What's fair when it comes to labeling the women involved? It's a legal labyrinth, and honestly at this point, we might need a map and a guidebook. In a candid moment, the speaker spills the beans on attending a celebrity party where things went off the rails faster than a runaway train. Shocking behaviors? Oh, they're the cherry on top of this wild cake, reflecting the craziness of life in the limelight. Think of it as a carnival, except with glitz, glam, and a touch of chaos. Then there's the financial circus of the spirits business, where new companies feel the squeeze like a stress ball at a corporate retreat. With all the pressures to compete, innovation gets kicked to the curb, making it harder for fresh ideas to make a splash. Can someone please call a financial therapist? Rumors are flying around about various industry bigwigs, including Diddy, with shades of scandal that make your favorite gossip mag look tame. It's a culture of silence, and it's like having a secret club where the only rule is to not talk about the elephant in the room. Spoiler alert, everyone knows the elephant's name. Now, let's dive into the notion of respect in the industry, where a simple miscommunication could escalate into a public feud that would make reality TV look like a tea party. The fragile relationships here are like a house of cards. One gust of wind, and it's all over, folks. The struggles of chasing dreams are real, my friends. The speaker shares a personal tale of turning down scholarships to pursue writing music. Cue the skeptical looks from friends and family. But hey, sometimes you've got to take the road less traveled, even if it means dodging the potholes of doubt. Shifting gears, let's talk about LeBron James' spicy comments on P. Diddy's arrest. It's like a twisted family reunion where everyone's side-eyeing each other, hinting that their pasts might be more tangled than a box of Christmas lights. Public figures, it seems, can never catch a break. Aubrey chimes in about Diddy's legal mess, emphasizing justice like a teacher scolding a class for not doing their homework. She's got hopes that this moment could signal a shift in societal attitudes, like turning the tide on a massive ship sailing towards change. Then the lawsuit comes to light, claiming multiple partygoers were involved in some shenanigans that raise all sorts of questions about consent. Celebrity events can sometimes feel like a wild free-for-all, and let's just say, the trend is not one you'd want to emulate at your next backyard barbecue. Getting into the hip-hop culture, there's a clarion call for artists to take responsibility for their actions. It's like a public service announcement wrapped in a catchy beat, but really if we want a safer community, it starts with everyone owning their choices. Time for some self-reflection, preferably while sipping tea. The conversation shifts to power dynamics in the music biz, where the wrong person can exploit their influence like a kid in a candy store. It's a critical issue that needs to be addressed faster than you can say abuse of power. Honestly, we need a system reboot. And how about the law enforcement investigation into underage partygoers? It mirrors broader societal issues concerning accountability, making us question, where's the safety net for these vulnerable individuals? It's like trying to catch confetti at a parade. Good luck with that. Bieber's connections with powerful figures like Diddy paint a picture of a cycle of harmful behavior. It's a mentorship gone wrong, my friends. It's like learning to swim and being tossed into the deep end before you can even float. Let's just say, we definitely need some positive role models in the mix. The tragic tale of celebrity victims highlights how fame often leads to exploitation, and in Bieber's case, it's a cautionary tale wrapped in glitter. We must provide support for those in distress. Think of it as a mental health first aid kit for the soul. Corey Gamble's encounters with high-profile personalities spark questions about his influence on their lives, especially when it comes to Justin Bieber. It's like having a wild card in a poker game. Can anyone really predict what's going to happen next? And hold on to your hats, because disturbing allegations are swirling around Corey concerning Kim Porter's death. His potential involvement raises eyebrows faster than a magician pulls a rabbit from a hat. This connection only thickens the plot of this tragic tale. As the community and Kim's family dig deeper into these discussions about Corey's role, the quest for truth becomes more important than ever. It's like a mystery novel where all we need to solve the case is a little transparency and a sprinkle of justice.